all the celebrities haven't left America yet.
Why do I feel like I'm about to be offended?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome to episode 18, Glass Culture Podcast. I can't take credit for that little intro video clip. But Jay, what do you think of some of the reactions on TikTok?
Pretty hilarious. The meltdown is real. Whether it's for views or not, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's quite incredible if true.
The way I look at it is it's okay. So TikTok, although they're a bit more free than some, they have a lot of rules, and they also like stick to a trending topic. So that like most of these people are just trend hopping, like trend following. So these people like, I think like they're working themselves onto the verge of tears. And then there was one, he was like this with the camera. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what the hell? It's like you're setting up a camera, then you're screaming, and you're not even editing the part where you set up the camera. It's no worse than the woman that filmed her and her son a couple of years back, and she was like, she left in the part of the video where she was telling him that they've got to like try to cry. You got to really work to cry, and then they started crying. It's like it's the same shit.
But see, like surely that's for more views, and then people can start commenting. You know what I mean? Like you lift it in. You know what I mean? Like you gotta outsmart these people.
They're trend hopping. They're trend. I'm not saying trend setting. They're trend hopping. They're just algorithmically pushing this as much as they can. I have seen a couple of videos as well on YouTube of left-wing YouTube creators that over the past 4 years have built their entire brand on pushing up left ideologies. And their followings have just all left them. You know, like there's this one guy, and he's just only seen growth because Google, YouTube, they push this guy's content so much that he's constantly getting, you know, positive feedback from everyone. The second that everything goes down, everyone realizes, hang on, people are now starting to read the tea leaves, and they're leaving him. So, you know, this is the great divide has happened. And now people are starting to really pay attention to more of what's really happening in the world. But yes, welcome to episode 18. Jay, how you doing?
Relieved, excited, ecstatic, nervous, all that and a bag of chips, mate.
Bit of everything. A bit of everything. I know we had a moment last week, and it was just after the Avengers clip, which is the Avengers clip, the one where they all came together. Oh, not even the Avengers, like the shit Avengers that no one cares about, and like Captain America. You know what I mean? Like it was like the Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, and then a whole bunch of people that.
Hulk.
Oh, I don't really count Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk because he's just a dude with a mask.
He's probably the workest of them all, to be honest.
He is. But they came together in this heavily scripted video that they wanted to portray as authentic, but it was so obviously scripted. And it was very entertaining. And we kind of spoke, and I think I said something along the lines of, or was it you? I'm not sure. One of us said something along the lines of, should we maybe be a little bit worried, maybe temper our expectations, because you know, the Dems are spending big on celebrities, and the public at large can sometimes just be fooled because of, you know, the left spending and the celebrities. They can sometimes, you know, sway things. But I think we've learned, as you said just the other day. What'd you say? You said
with what?
With the celebrities' endorsements, they don't hold as much weight or something like that.
Yeah, they don't have the same pull that they used to, for sure.
And
Probably since COVID, really, since all that fiasco.
Yeah, that's it. That's what you're saying. Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah, they definitely. Maybe they've lost the respect of the people, or maybe people are more open to see. They don't really care about me. They just care about their agenda or their profits.
money.
But yes, something significantly shifted for sure.
Well, I mean, the crazy thing is, although we said celebrity endorsements don't hold as much weight as they once used to, the biggest celebrity endorsement being Joe Rogan endorsing Donald Trump, maybe that did bring a lot of people to voting for Trump. However, Joe Rogan was never a left-leaning person his entire career. He kind of like was a fence sitter, and then he made the endorsement seemingly out of the blue. So you can't even put that in the same category because you'd expect Mark Ruffalo to be full on TDS and everything like that. But
I don't think it was an endorsement. I think it was more backing, like I back this dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and,
we're at this point of the juncture, and you know what? This is the right man for the job.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you think about it, he actually probably knows more about Trump without actually meeting him from our good friend Elon Musk. I just wanted to put the cup on there.
You made that, didn't you?
I made that. Yeah, exactly. That's why I love it so much. But yeah, so interesting week. Obviously, the left completely melted down. The right flying high right now. We still have what 2 months or so until the inauguration. So, Trump has to triple down on his security. The threats are going to be heavy. You're going to have a lot of, potentially international interest in attempting to take his life, and you're going to obviously have, interested parties in America that potentially be looking at that because they want to kind of stop the inauguration from happening. So,
yeah,
still have a lot of time to be worried, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely have to amp up security, and just keep going. Like, just keep these policies coming, keep these everything coming. Like, it's an absolute whirlwind that he's doing at the moment. So it's good.
He's already started the announcements, and I think Gary Gensler, he's not long for this role that he's in. The current head of the FBI, who was recently, investigating Donald Trump, he's stepping down before Donald Trump becomes president because, I mean, he knows, Trump's going to be looking at him, seeing all these dodgy wheelings and dealings, and he's going to be making decisions on that as well. So,
that
stuff's happening.
Who was it? Alex Jones.
Alex Jones. That was an incredible. I'm not sure if it was your microphone helping you out there, but that was a great impression.
What was he saying? He said something I saw today about because you talk about the FBI. Where was it? I think he was basically saying something along the lines of the FBI or the CIA or the Pentagon, I reckon it was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just naming things until it clicks in my head. Yeah,
he does just blankly say the Pentagon.
Yeah, so the Pentagon apparently is working to do something against Trump. Apparently,
I did see something about that.
He just posts so much. I just can't.
He's constantly live. Like this dude, his whole life.
Yeah, I listened to his whole election thing when the election was live. I listened to the whole live thing of it. It was great. I mean, he pops a lot of ads for selling stuff.
Oh,
I couldn't tell you what he sells because he's selling everything.
He sells like lion's mane. He sells everything. It's like, take this. It'll put chest on your hair.
Hair on your chest.
Yeah. What am I talking to? Is this my uncle selling me something? Like, but yes, I think we were both watching the same thing. He was going through every single state that was flipping Texas kept flipping blue to red before it stayed red. I know, was it Texas was worth 40 electoral votes, so that was a very important one to claim.
Yeah.
Really, it lived or died by Texas, really.
Yeah.
Yes, but I know he has had a lot of stuff. So I can't find the one that he said because there's just so much.
Yeah. I tried narrowing it down even further, but well, he said something about the Pentagon, and they're trying to plan something against Trump, and so he's definitely got to Trump. He's definitely got to keep his eyes on these bastards.
He's got to be
these deep state puppets that are still wedged in there.
The puppet masters. I feel like your impression is better than mine. But yeah, so very, very good times. Obviously, you know, Trump.
Yeah. We're leaving times. We're leaving times, to be honest. I mean, hey, no war.
Well, that's the hope. That's the hope
to go. So
the only thing is what's going to happen in the next 2 months.
For the next 4 years, anyway. For the next 4 years, you save.
Well, in the next couple of months, they're going to be trying their hardest, aren't they? They got 2 months to try to make something happen before inauguration. Let's see what they try, because it could be something disastrous. But it'll be very interesting. So yes, that's a little bit of a Trump update there.
Do you have some of the policies that he's talked about?
No, I've just got fun stuff. Policies. Yeah, I know. Well, I do know leading up to
blue hair people.
Well, there's this video that I'll share with you.
I'm sorry. No. Why?
Wait for it.
Why? Do you really hate me that bad?
Anyways, that's just one of my favorite things.
He's the blue hair girl from like 2016.
No, that was I don't know who that was, to be honest. Like, I actually want to see updates of those people from 2016. You know, there was that dude with the beanie, the glasses.
No, I'm saying she's like the equivalent.
Oh, the equivalent, yeah.
So how that was the meme, she'll be the meme of this time around.
Yeah, exactly. I think I did put that on our Instagram account as well. So if anyone out there, go follow us on Instagram, because we do clips and stuff like that. I had some moments today and I was a bit active. So yes. So basically she's like the Disney woke reboot of the 2016 meltdown, from my point of view there.
Hopefully they'll make Disney good again.
Oh,
that's all I got to say about that.
Well, you know how we were talking about Elon Musk. There's all these rumors a few days ago of Elon Musk buying different things. If Elon did buy Disney, I really feel like that would be a move. If he bought Disney, he could make it profitable again, and he would probably just make so much money on making Disney profitable and making it non-woke, non-ideological.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's super hard to make profitable. That's for sure.
Well, it shouldn't be, but they're certainly making it look that way. There was also a report of FEMA workers during the hurricane in Florida. Was it a hurricane in Florida? Yeah. A couple months ago. They were told to skip houses when they were giving their aid. They were told to skip houses which had Trump signs out the front, so Trump supporting signs. They were literally told, you know, only go and provide support to the people, you know, that have, you know, either no flag or a Harris flag. So literally told to ignore them. I thought that was very interesting. That could have been a way for them to try to affect the election, because obviously Trump was talking and bragging about getting aid through Elon Musk. So that's pretty scary. I don't like that, because it's
I think she's automatically being fired as well.
The person who did that?
Yep.
Oh, you've already looked at that?
Yep.
I did not see that. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I mean, of course she was, really, because that was either one person just deciding to screw these people, or they were told from the higher up. Well, which was it? Do you know? So I didn't look it up.
Don't know, but all I know is that she was fired. So
Probably a rogue operator there, unfortunately. And I think Elon Musk has something to say about that.
Go fuck yourself.
Sorry, we're not selling these guys. We're not making profit off of you, Elon.
You'd have a hefty lawsuit, I reckon.
So how many sales you had? None. All right, that's $1 billion. It'd be like Alex Jones having to pay back $1 billion. Yes, moving on from our brief coverage there. Anthony Albanese is a dickhead.
Yeah, tell me something I don't know.
Is that the segment?
Yeah.
Done. All right, let's have a look here. So Anthony Albanese, he's done a few things lately. The social media limit for teenagers is probably a good move. I think the limit now is 16. I hope I'm not wrong with that.
16. Yep.
Yeah, but the reason he did that is because there has been a few instances lately. There's been some that's been reported where people, I think it was like an AI chatbot that a 16-year-old became addicted to chatting to this chatbot, and the chatbot started talking the 16-year-old into himself so that they could be together in a sense. And first off, I don't know how the hell that works, because isn't there a safeguard with these chatbots? Like, where is the safeguard for this? But he did end up doing it, so that's been reported on. I think it's very weird.
Very weird.
It's such a weird one. So I think that 16-year-old thing is probably a good idea. Also think about it less, like 16-year-olds are
I'm
still
conflicted. I don't think so. Like I can see the movement for it. I can see why. Because social media for young kids is definitely poisonous.
Yeah.
But I don't like how it's like the freedom of speech thing, and it's just an excuse to then roll out a digital ID, and then once they've rolled out a digital ID, then a CBDC won't be far around the corner.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. But I mean, how they verify people's age now? You literally input your age.
Yeah, I mean, you can just mock that up though. Just
yeah, and most parents would sign up for the kids, and then the kids use it anyway.
Just make it tougher on parents. Like, how about like responsibility of like you being a parent and knowing what your kid does and what apps they've got on their phone, and you know what I mean? Like, we've really shunned away from the responsibility of a parent as opposed to relying on the government.
Yeah, no, I totally get that as well. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Because whenever you rely on the government, it never usually ends in your favor.
So do you think that's related to his what is it, the digital ID thing that he's wanting to do here? It is related, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a few people have posted, Anthony Albanese, we don't believe you. We don't trust you. Most of us think the job is beyond you. We are tired of being lied to and patronized by the government. Scrap misinformation, digital ID, and stop pretending the social ban is about kids. So it's weird. It's like a double-edged sword, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like he's trying to say he's protecting kids, but it could potentially be this way of getting things
pretty much censoring
in. Exactly. It is like a censoring, isn't it? So it's just a really, really hard one, because you want to protect kids from creeps online, but you can't be over their shoulder 24/7, and they get to a certain age where I guess it must be harder and harder for people. I don't know. My kids aren't really that old, so I don't really have to worry about that just yet. But yeah, it's just a real difficult one. But the thing is, when you don't trust Anthony Albanese, people don't trust him. They don't like him. When you don't trust him, it's harder to take anything he says, any rules he enforces, any laws he wants to bring out, anything he wants to talk about.
For the best. Yeah.
People hate him. So even if he had the best idea ever, they would still hate him.
Yeah.
And that's where it becomes even harder. He's already lost it with people. Yeah. And next election, he's going to be out, really, isn't he?
Yeah.
Which is a bit crazy. But yes, segment, Anthony Albanese is a dickhead. I like the segment name there. Not sure about you.
Yeah, it goes in the hand.
And this is a big one. This is a fun one. This is affecting us a little bit. we've been talking, like you and me have been talking about the potential for Trump getting in as president being one thing that's going to make crypto start to surge a little bit. It's been something we've been speaking about privately. I don't think we've really spoken too much on it here.
No.
But while we were looking at the election, because I know you and me were watching Alex Jones on the election thing, we were also looking at our, accounts, looking at pricing and everything like that. I think you a lot of the time use Bitcoin as like the great kind of divide, the great kind of one that tells you, okay, this here kind of dictates. Yeah, exactly. Which is really, really good. So I guess we're going to talk about a couple of things here. We've spoken about this before, but we'll have to speak about, pretenders, like try to avoid people because this is where they're going to come out of the woodworks and try to sell you something. And yeah, talk to us a little bit, Jay, about how crypto has looked the last week or so, and what you think, kind of predictions, what you think might maybe happen. But I guess first off, this isn't financial advice. We're not telling you to invest in anything or anything like that. Just ideas of what you can kind of roughly expect.
It's a market.
Even then, yeah,
it's a market. It's definitely been moving in a really good direction. All the altcoins are pretty much recovering and getting back to the new all-time highs. Bitcoin's already surpassed that. It's looking like it wants to keep running. I mean, there's going to be pullbacks along the way. So you've got to look at this if you're looking to get in as you're getting in sort of like as it's going to go euphoric. So pretty much anything and everything will go up more than likely. But you've got to really make sure that what you're investing in is obviously more blue chip. Because more often than not, people are going to lose their money because they don't time the market. They get scared. They're not used to this. They think it's like a money printer, like which in some ways it is. But I mean, someone's win is someone's losses. You know what I mean? So if your coin's going up and then you sell and you think you're good, but then it keeps on ripping, then you're gonna go, oh shit, this is gonna keep going, and then you want to get back in, and then you get back in, and then it goes down, and you're like, oh shit, what's happening? Maybe it's gonna go to zero, so you sell, and then it starts going up, and then you know what I mean. So if you're not used to any of this, like you just either got to be really patient, and the patient would be like, put it over a long-term horizon and have it as like a 5-10 year plan of an investment strategy where you just dollar cost average with it. Don't go chucking big lumps in. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I think things look very good to rip, and there's going to be a few hundred millionaires printed this bull run for sure, because I think this won't be a little gradual one. This is going to be a ripper. This is going to be a super cycle, balls to the wall, moon cycle. So,
well, the catalyst has been Trump being elected.
The catalyst is money printers will be turned on. Trump is in. Regulations going to be sorted and friendly towards the crypto industry. So you're going to have all the catalysts in play for an absolute ripper of money to be dumped from all around the world as people look to flee their government and try and get out of their currency that's going to zero, try and get away from certain things. Trying to, because as bonds and stuff like that, the US bonds market and stuff like that, it doesn't give you the proper yield anymore. Interest in your bank doesn't give you much anymore. So people are getting more exotic, and this is definitely a way to get a yield and get better returns on your money and your investment.
And I
mean,
think
like
you guys will notice.
you can like literally like you can buy a house now, and I mean, I think anywhere we've looked in our state, you're looking at what, a mil, like 800,000 to a mil for just an average home
minimum, and that's like not really
like,
great.
No, correct.
Mm.
So that money would be better off spent invested over here, because you definitely add a few more zeros to that.
One thing to consider as well, guys, is Jada said all of that, and this is the difference between something that Jay will say and something that like a crypto influencer will say. Jay didn't just give you a list of 10 cryptos that you should invest in right now.
No,
Jay didn't say you should get Joe Blow coin.
No,
anything like that.
I have coins that I like and I support. You see, if you follow me, that I'll like some stuff, or I'll
It's not hard to find what he likes, but he's not here to try to force you to go and buy something. And I think that's the reason why I'd like to ask Jay these questions on the podcast, because he's not going to be, I really like Alex Becker's content. I love it.
Yeah, I like Alex
sometimes
Becker too. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he can shit talk and stuff like that, but like he's very cryptic with a lot of his stuff as well. And you got to think he's buying this stuff at pennies and then unloading it to you guys at, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm not in this unloading pennies. I'm not, if I had millions of dollars, I wouldn't be here doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just trying to get out the rat race myself. So I'm focused on myself and what I've got to do. So.
And for anyone who's seen previous episodes, maybe some of our previous crypto episodes might start to pop up on your algorithms. Jay very kind of often talks about the fact that you have to kind of try to do your own research with this stuff. Try to not just take like a YouTube video where someone talks about whatever coin they're talking about.
Yeah, literally don't just hear, the crypto market's doing well, and you start getting FOMO, and then, oh shit, what did he say, or what does he like, or what's this YouTuber saying? Like, oh yeah, I'll chuck my money there. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and don't just, like, when I mean research, don't just spend an hour. Like, really, really, like, watch hundreds of videos.
Like, spend a whole weekend. Some people, they may have even just gotten in too late now, and they have to now spend 2 weeks researching before they even try to make some kind of purchase. So for some people, it might even just be too late to make.
Well, I mean, I heard of a friend the other day, last crypto cycle, they got a credit card and took $50,000 and put $50,000 in the crypto market, and they obviously listened to some bad advice. Maybe it was meme coins, maybe it was pitches. I'm not sure. But literally lost all of it. I think it's like worth like $500 now. So he just told family members or anyone that asked that he got hacked. But yeah, like, I mean, like this is stuff that can happen if you're not careful. And no one's invincible. So you're just going to be as careful as you can with things and storing it and where you're buying it from, like what crypto exchange. Try not to leave all your stuff on a crypto exchange. If the crypto exchange goes down, like FTX, you lose your money. You know what I mean? There's no insurance, not like a bank. This is the wild, wild west at the moment. So, you got to protect yourself and protect your family, and yeah.
You gotta be careful. No one go out there and take a $50,000 loan to.
Don't be an idiot. Like, if like you probably hear a story of someone took a credit card loan and bought this, and then it went up, and now he's made $10 million. Like there's always these stories. There's like with anything.
For
You're
every
not that
one
person.
winner, there's 100
Okay,
losers.
you got a better chance winning the lotto. So
Yeah.
Play everything cool. You know, probably like a 60% safe asset, like, you know, Bitcoin. It's always good to hold, I guess. 35%, you know, your altcoins that are, you know, at least top 50. And then 5% you can just chuck in on some meme shit, you know, like the Dodgers and the Pepes and whatever else is new to the game. Because
Like, yeah, this
don't think
minimum
those
amount.
things they pump, but they also sell off very quickly. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You want to maybe put like a few bucks in something that's fun. Okay, cool. It's only $10 or whatever it might be. And then,
Yeah.
you know, when it all goes to shit, oh well. I mean, keep in mind, most of these meme coins that you see, these Logan Paul coins, they're probably going to go under anyway because, you know, somebody, an influencer will pump them up as much as they can and then they'll sell them. And then, you know, you've got that concern as well, which is, you know, why I mentioned Alex Becker, because, you know, sometimes, you know, he's got great stories, but his advice might be a little bit one-sided towards him. But yeah, so that's a little bit on crypto. I think how long you've had a full bull run cycle? I haven't. How long did the last bull run cycle, the good times, go for?
Almost like a year and a half.
Because you held right through that, didn't you? You didn't even sell anything.
No.
I don't think. Yeah, you held right through. And then when everything looked unpromising, I was like, "Oh, you worried?" And you're like, "No." And I'm like, "How are you not worried?" And you're like, "It's cool. It's going to happen next time."
Yeah.
So always a
You obviously, you know, you got to you know, if you're scared and you see a dollar amount drop significantly, and that worries you, don't play this game. You know, like, sure, you can't stomach it, don't look at it, don't log in, don't you know, pretty much don't really keep up with the market while it's like that. And then once you hear and stuff good stuff again, then you can get involved again if that's a better take for yourself, like for more mental health side of things. Because it can get dark. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. People hear the success story or the euphoria of when this bull market really kicks off, and they think, oh, it's easy. That's, you know, like, you just chuck money here and it's easy. Or everyone will say, oh yeah, you know, you made that, like it was easy. No, it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, no,
it's
it
a lot of
wasn't.
mental strength
Like,
to not just sell everything.
yeah.
Yeah. I know. I always get that FOMO feeling, and I always come to you for my little clarity, and you'll be like, "That's the stupidest thing I've heard," or whatever, and I'm like, "Oh, okay," and then
Yeah.
you'll be like, "This is the reason why," kind of thing. So, yeah.
Don't trade. Don't use leverage. And just be safe where you're storing it, and yeah, just pick some decent stuff, and just treat it as, you know, a good little investment. If you can stake it, that's, you know, depending on where, that it, you know, you can get a bit of a yield back for it. But yeah,
It's also the long term as well, because people need to know that as well. So,
yeah. Don't
you know,
don't look into it to try and, you know, overnight triple, quadruple,
if you
20
somehow
times your
become a
money.
millionaire in like a month, it's
Yeah.
pure luck.
Yeah, because like at the end of the day, no matter how smart you think you are completely dumb when you come to this. Like there is lions and tigers all over this kind of stuff that are like waiting for a nice little gazelle like you to trot on through with your little bag that you picked up and think, yep, yep. All right. So
Your little
yeah,
bag of life savings.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, don't use all your life savings. The Iraq wants to lower the age of consent to 9, and that really blew my mind. I was like, holy shit.
Yes, you said that.
Mm,
The age of
yeah.
consent to 9. The age of consent to 9. So, what was it before that?
So currently the age of consent was 18.
Mhm.
However, lawmakers want to lower that to 9 so that men can marry girls, young girls.
And just so you guys know, that's not just marrying. That's obviously doing other stuff.
Yeah, yep.
That's disgusting.
It says here the governing coalition says that the move aligns with strict interpretation of Islamic laws and intended to protect young girls from immoral relationships.
See, here's the thing, right? Have you met an 18-year-old? Like lately, if you just like you've got a coffee, you've spoken to an 18-year-old or anything like that?
Yeah, do you know how dumb and immature and blind they are from the real world?
Yeah, like 18-year-old is dumb
look
as
at the
dog shit.
millennials. Look at what's happened with this vote. Like, so many young people were Democrats, and they were voting for Kamala, and like they just their ideology, their mindset, the way they view the world is just so off. Like it's quite scary. So you're not mature enough. I mean, I'm not mature enough now, but I mean, I at least have more idea of people's feelings, what's right, what's wrong. I have a better worldview of, okay, if we don't do this, how does that affect that? Like I think about things more.
Yeah.
Definitely care about politics more now, which couldn't give two shits about politics when I was younger. So that just shows
Same.
you an evolution of just getting older and thinking, oh, this stuff affects me now.
I mean, these 18-year-olds, they'll get on TikTok, they'll use the algorithm, they'll dance in front of the screen, then they'll cry because the wrong guy won the
show their
election.
body off, try and get money
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, most 18-year-old girls are thinking about if they're attractive, they're possibly thinking about going as OF models. You know what I mean? Like that's their career path, and that's honestly that's like a 10-year path, like maximum. And that's yeah. But yeah. So speaking on that, an 18-year-old today is not the most sensible person, but Iraq wanting to change it to 9 is absolutely crazy. I know, yeah, because we had this like our 3rd or 4th episode, we were talking about a crackhead mum who sold their 3-year-old to somebody, and then that 3-year-old was assaulted, and then they obviously they died because of it. You know what I mean? And 9-year-olds pretty much the same thing. It's just a kid. So I don't even know what the hell. I don't know what. Yeah, that just doesn't seem right to me. 9-year-olds is the age where you would see someone in Iraq and a 9-year-old boy kicking a soccer ball on a dirt patch. That's a 9-year-old in Iraq, but they want that to be the age of consent. That's weird.
You know who I'm predicting will be a future president in the future?
The Rock.
No.
Oh,
Trump's son, Barron.
He already seems presidential. He seems like royalty.
He looks like a mini Trump.
Yeah.
And all the advice that he was giving his dad for this election and everything, all the podcasts was all chosen by him. So he was telling his dad which podcast to go on and stuff like that. Very smart.
You think he's got it? Yeah.
Apparently got an extremely high IQ as well.
He's tall as well.
5 or 6 languages. Chess guru,
Well, the thing is, right? He's look. Let's not sugarcoat it. He's obviously been brought up in an affluent family, so he has had some advantages. But those advantages are the kind of things that would benefit someone wanting to go into politics. So, speaking all those languages, chess. Learning chess is something that you can kind of adapt that to your life as well.
It makes the real world very very easy for you because you can tell people's next moves.
So I know you know how to play
Strategic.
chess, don't you?
Oh, well, I'm not a grandmaster, mate.
No, well, yeah, obviously. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here doing this.
I'm a good backyarder, all right? Like, I'm not beating Andrew Tate or anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I called him out the other day.
For a chess match.
Yeah. I said I'll call you out for a chess match.
For a bench press and chess.
Yeah, sure.
That's two things you've challenged him on.
I know.
Hmm.
I challenge
Yeah,
a lot of people. Same with Ben. Ben Armstrong.
Who the fuck's that? BitBoy? Is that BitBoy?
Yeah.
Is that what? Fuck yeah. I'm good. Because like you
I know,
say Ben
you're
Armstrong.
getting there. You're getting
No,
there.
because you say Ben Armstrong to me, and I'm always like, who the fuck is Ben Armstrong? But he's
Yeah.
BitBoy.
Yes. Yeah, I've
All right.
challenged him to a boxing fight. Or a weightlifting competition.
One or the other. You'll smoke him in both.
He's actually fighting in December in Dubai, I'm pretty sure. I think.
Well, because
And
I'm
Andrew
following
Tate.
him.
Yeah, and Andrew Tate's actually funding it all. Because he's fighting some crypto guy called Asim or Asem or
Oh, so it's like a crypto battle.
yeah.
Hmm,
They all are crypto battles. Yeah.
I don't even know where to. I don't even watch celebrity boxing. Like the only celebrity boxing I'm partially interested in is Mike Tyson, and even then, I don't know when it is. It's not on my calendar.
All the celebrities haven't left America yet. You know.
Let's be honest. None of the celebrities were ever going to leave. The only reason a celebrity would leave is if any lists get released.
Well, actually, that was one thing. So the Kamala Harris campaign, they got into $20 million of debt.
Yeah, that's spending.
Even though they like raised like $1 billion or something like that, yeah, they overspent and $20 million in debt.
So if you think that celebrities go and endorse people out of the kindness of their own heart, think again, because these celebrities were getting paid heavy for this, which is pretty crazy. Because I don't think, Joe Rogan didn't ask for money to endorse anyone. He did it because he just, out of the kindness of his heart, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But here Kamala is paying people $20 million a pop to come and say how good she is.
Here you go. So Kamala ran her campaign like the government with a deficit. She raised over $1 billion, yet spent $1.37 billion, which included over $580 million on staff. Meanwhile, Trump scored a landslide victory after raising $381 million and spending $345, of which only $10 million was spent on staff.
Wow. So he kind of ran his campaign the way that Elon Musk is going to run the
efficiency
Department of Government Efficiency, or whatever he's going to call it.
Yep.
Which, let's be honest, he's going to call it that because of the Doge connection. There's no way he's not. Like
he's all about the memes.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's really good to see. Like it's because people are thinking this massive billionaire is going to try to take everyone's money, but these people already have all the money in the world. They actually don't care to steal money from people. They make it in more legitimate ways.
Yep.
So yeah, interesting to see how that goes. Like, I mean, I'm sure there'll be a lot of pushback. I think you were saying the other day you asked me how many government agencies there are, and I think I said 20. And how many were there? It was like
450.
450. So there's literally 450 government agencies in America, and I thought there was like 20.
Yep.
So Musk is going to go and clean that up.
Yep.
That sounds hard, but
I think it sounds pretty easy though.
Really?
Well, knock, knock, knock. What do you do? Okay. And how many people are here? Yep. And what do they do? Yep, you're fired. You're fired.
We need the top 3 of you, the next 18
You
gone.
need one person for this role. All right, ciao.
I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing. They probably do need just one person.
What do you guys do? Okay. Yeah, just spoke to the last people. They're doing like pretty much the same thing. You're fired, all of you.
That'll be
Agent
exactly how it
down
goes.
to 398.
Like people are going to notice a difference when there is like maybe, I don't know, maybe 50 agencies or 100 agencies that are relevant, and people are going to notice a huge financial difference because that's taxpayers' money that's being spent just on these people's salaries. So
Yep.
that's when people are going to notice a
And all the
difference. That's
claims
when
that they
people are going
make
to
and
say.
stuff like that. So
And the thing is, you need the world's richest man to do that job. He is not going to be able to be bought off.
yeah,
You know, a company comes and says, "We're going to give you $1 billion."
Yeah.
I have 350 of those already. Like, I don't need another one.
Yeah.
You know, you need someone that's going to go in.
even
And-
the whole sending the immigrants back, like people are like, oh, it's going to cost at least $100,000 per immigrant to send back, and blah, blah, blah. You know what? I'm sure I can afford it, and I'm sure it's worth it.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Even if it comes at it like it's like Twitter. He overpaid for Twitter. Yeah, he overpaid for Twitter, but that's what it had to cost for free speech and basically for free America.
It was an important purchase, wasn't
you
it?
can't put a price on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's he'll eventually make the money back, but it's going to be a long time before he makes a return on the investment of Twitter. So, you know, like, yes, he can pay and get all of these immigrants sent back, but what will happen is, first of all, the people will be happy. The people will get more jobs because they won't be going to the illegal people, and it'll pay off in the long run because, you know, when there's votes, there won't be people that are legally here voting. So
Yeah, well, there we go. There's those states that don't even require, you know, ID when they vote.
For 12 years.
Sorry?
Sea of Red for 12 years.
Oh, that's because you reckon JD Vance is going to get in next.
Yeah.
Well, they got to set that up properly, don't they? You know, I mean, JD Vance could just have Donald Trump as his vice president.
Yeah, I don't think you can, mate.
You can't? You can't do that?
No.
All righty,
No.
mate. I think
All
we're
right.
doing great. This episode went well. If you guys have anything to comment down below, let us know. See you guys next time. Jay, I'm out.
Peace.
See you next time. Thank you for watching Glass Culture Podcast. If you liked this video, click here to subscribe. If you want to see the full podcast, click here.